from the west coast of West Africa straight down to the sandy beaches of Ghana. I go by the name Mr. Celebrity. We are going to be talking about something today. Something that I think needs to be addressed. A couple of years back, I was combing through the internet and then I came across a video of young guys that were being interviewed by a YouTuber. And he asked a couple of Nigerian kids what they would like to do in future or who they would like to become in future. And the sort of responses that I heard, oh my word, it hits me to the core. But I thought that was just a one-off. Now, the sort of questions that was asked was simple. What would you like to do in future? Or who would you like to be in future? He interviewed about 3 kids. And all of these kids could look straight into the camera and tell this guy that they want to become Yahoo boys. And these were all Nigerian kids. They said they want to become Yahoo boys. And these were like 9 years, 10, 11, 12. I think maybe the oldest probably will be like 12 or 13 years. They had the guts to look straight into the camera and say that they want to become Yahoo boys. They want to be fraudsters. And I went like, are these people or are these kids having parents? Were they raised up from a home or they were street children? Now, let me tell you something. When I heard these interviews from these children, as surprised as I was, I decided that I was going to ask, few kids in my area what they would like to become so that I can actually ascertain whether they would also give me a similar answer or their answer would vary, right? Not a single one of those children, not single one, told me that he wants to become a scammer or anything relating to, forcefully taking somebody else's money. All of them would tell me, I want to become a fashion designer, I want to become a doctor, a lawyer, the regular answers that children give. But these children actually looked, it's not as if they were maybe in the house or something and they were hiding behind the camera and they were saying it. They looked straight into the camera and said this is what they want to become. And so yesterday I chanced upon another video, and let's go and watch this video. Let's go and watch this video. When we return, then I would say whatever it is that I want to say. Guys, so there we have it. This boy should be less than 10 years. I suppose, I don't know his age for sure, but this boy should be less than 10 years. How should a little boy like this have the impetus to be able to stand in front of a camera looking at the guy in his car, telling the guy that he wants to become a fraudster? Maybe because he sees the guy driving the car being a fraudster, that is why he could look in his eyes. Or maybe the guy himself is a fraudster and they know. Look, I think that Nigeria as a country, the sociology must change. We know that socialization has to do with, transferring values, cultures, and norms, to the next or the future generation, that is children. So when you are born, the sort of things that you do at home, the sort of things that children get to see within the community, forms or informs them as to how they behave. So if everybody keeps saying that some Nigerians are scammers, and these children can even stand in front of camera and say that they want to become Yahoo boys, then there is the likelihood that it is actually true that a lot of people in Nigeria are into scams. And look, as I sit down here right now, my heart is bleeding. I do not understand why. I doubt. I don't know who, where I will get to that I will ask a kid in this country called Ghana that who would you like to be in future? Or what would you like to do in future? And the person will tell me that I would like to be a Yahoo boy or a scammer. In the life of me, I don't think there is any Ghanaian child that would do that. I would be very, very surprised, even if the person wants to be that particular thing. He cannot look you in the face and confidently say it. The Ghanaian child will hide it. Now, why will this Ghanaian child hide this? Because he knows that it is bad. It is frowned upon. He knows that if he says this, maybe that adult that is standing very close will whip him or her. Please, Nigeria, as huge as it is, a lot of rich people, and in the same vein, a lot of poor people. I think education must sink really, really down to the core and the fabric of the Nigerian community. Because this thuggery of, a lot of Nigerians being fraudsters or scammers or 419 people, look, it is bad. It is bad. It is really, really, really bad. And this thing must stop. This thing cannot continue. How we say that a child that is below the age of 10 can have the effrontery to say that I want to become a scammer, a Yahoo. That is equivalent to saying that I want to become a thief. Because these internet scammers, what do? They cheat people of their hard-earned money. And that is me not mincing words. This must stop. Please, still remain Mr. Celebrity. Do not forget to subscribe, because here we speak the undiluted truth. Leave a like, give me a comment. I'm out.